We live in a world that worships productivity. Hustle culture tells us that every second of our day should be optimized, monetized, or turned into some form of progress. But what happens when you stop caring about being productive? What happens when you step back and question this endless cycle of doing, achieving, and striving? At first, it feels uncomfortable, almost like you're doing something wrong. You've been conditioned to equate your worth with how much you accomplish. The moment you pause, the guilt creeps in. You think to yourself, am I being lazy? Am I falling behind? But here's the truth. When you stop caring about being productive, you don't lose yourself. You begin to find yourself. You start to notice the things you've ignored for so long. The quiet moments that don't have a measurable output but make life richer, like the warmth of the sun on your face or the laughter of a loved one. When you stop obsessing over productivity, you give yourself permission to just be. This shift opens a door to joy that doesn't come with conditions. You rediscover hobbies that aren't tied to goals or outcomes. You paint, not because you want to sell your art, but because the act of painting fills you with peace. Ironically, letting go of productivity can make you more creative. With less pressure, your mind has the space to wander, explore, and dream. Ideas flow not because you're forcing them, but because you're finally allowing them. Another thing happens when you stop chasing productivity. You begin to reconnect with yourself. You start to understand what you want, rather than what society tells you to want. Maybe you realize that working long hours doesn't fulfill you, or that your worth isn't tied to your job title or the number of hours you put in. When you stop caring about productivity, you embrace rest as a necessity, not a reward. You see rest as an act of self-respect. You allow your body and mind to recharge without feeling guilty about it. Rest isn't the enemy of success, it's the foundation of it. And let's talk about relationships. When productivity is your priority, people sometimes become just another task on your to-do list. But when you step away from that mindset, you begin to truly be with others. You listen more deeply. You connect without distractions. You realize that some of the most meaningful moments in life happen when nothing else is getting done. So what happens when you stop caring about being productive? You start caring about living. You shift from doing to being, from striving to appreciating. It doesn't mean you abandon all goals or stop working toward your dreams. It means you redefine success on your own terms. It means you choose balance over burnout, presence over pressure, and joy over the never-ending race. Maybe the most productive thing you can do is to let go of productivity itself. Slow down, you are enough.